The year is 2025. The world has seen incredible advancements in technology, culture, and fashion. Yet, with every leap forward, there are new challenges that arise, often in the most unexpected places. Enter the Black Tape Project, a fashion phenomenon that has taken the world by storm. Known for its avant-garde, barely there outfits made entirely of black tape, it has once again graced runways and bodies worldwide. These creations are not just clothing. They are statements pushing the boundaries of what fashion can be. It's provocative, it's daring, it's fashion. Or is it? The audience is captivated, critics are intrigued, and the models, wrapped in intricate designs, strut with confidence. But beneath the surface of this bold fashion statement lies a deeper, more complex issue. While the artistry is undeniable, the aftermath of these sticky creations presents a less glamorous side, a mountain of used tape. After the lights dim and the applause fades, what happens to these ephemeral works of art? They become part of a growing problem that the fashion industry is grappling with. The Black Tape Project, for all its artistic merit, shines a light on a much larger issue: fashion waste. The industry is one of the largest polluters in the world, and the disposable nature of many fashion items only exacerbates the problem. Each piece of tape, each outfit, contributes to a cycle of consumption and disposal that is unsustainable. This isn't just about tape, it's about the environmental impact of what we wear, from production to disposal. The journey of a garment, from the factory floor to the landfill, is fraught with environmental costs. The production process consumes vast amounts of water and energy, and the disposal process often leads to pollution and waste. And trust me, when it comes to the environment, we're already in a sticky situation. The rivers are choked with waste, the air is thick with pollution, and the landfills are overflowing. Activists are working tirelessly to clean up the mess, but the scale of the problem is daunting. The fashion industry must take responsibility and seek sustainable solutions to mitigate its impact on the planet. There is hope, however. Designers and brands are beginning to embrace sustainability, creating innovative solutions that marry fashion with environmental consciousness. From recycled materials to zero-waste designs, the future of fashion can be both stylish and sustainable. The Black Tape Project and others like it have the potential to lead the way, transforming the industry from within. As we look to the future, the choices we make today will shape the world of tomorrow. By embracing sustainable practices and rethinking our approach to fashion, we can create a world where style and sustainability coexist. The year is 2025, and the journey towards a greener, more responsible fashion industry has just begun. The life cycle of a Black Tape Project outfit is short and sticky. It's a fleeting moment of fashion that captivates the audience but leaves a lasting impact on the environment. It all starts with rolls of black tape, often made from non-biodegradable materials like vinyl or PVC. These materials are chosen for their durability and flexibility, perfect for creating those eye-catching designs. However, these materials, my friends, are basically environmental kryptonite. They take hundreds of years to decompose. Imagine a single outfit that dazzles for a night but lingers in a landfill for centuries. The tape is meticulously applied to models, creating intricate designs that could rival a spider's web in complexity. Each strip is carefully placed, transforming the human body into a living canvas of modern art. But once the lights dim and the models sashay off the runway, the outfits are usually peeled off and discarded. The ephemeral nature of these creations is both their charm and their curse. That's right, all that artistry, all that tape, often ends up in the trash. The remnants of a night's spectacle become tomorrow's waste, contributing to the ever-growing problem of plastic pollution. But it doesn't have to be this way. There are innovative solutions on the horizon. Some designers are exploring biodegradable tapes and sustainable materials that could revolutionize the industry. Imagine a future where the beauty of tape outfits doesn't come at the cost of our planet. A future where fashion and sustainability walk hand in hand down the runway. The journey of tape outfits is a brief one, but it's a journey that can be reimagined. With creativity and innovation, we can transform this fleeting art form into something that leaves a positive mark on the world. So next time you see a tape outfit, remember the story behind it, and let's hope that story evolves into one of sustainability and lasting beauty. So what happens to all that discarded tape? The sad truth is it usually ends up in landfills. Landfills, those festering mounds of our discarded desires, are already overflowing. Adding non-biodegradable materials like tape to the mix is like adding fuel to a dumpster fire. Now, some might argue that tape can be recycled, and in theory, they're not entirely wrong. Some types of tape can be recycled, but the process is complex and not widely available. Most recycling facilities aren't equipped to handle the adhesive properties of tape, making it a recycling nightmare. The environmental impact of discarded tape goes beyond overflowing landfills. The production of tape itself is resource-intensive, requiring fossil fuels and releasing harmful greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. These greenhouse gases contribute to climate change, a problem far stickier than any tape could ever be. And let's not forget about microplastics. As tape degrades, which takes a very, very long time, it can break down into tiny microplastics. These microplastics can contaminate soil and water, eventually making their way into the food chain and our bodies. Bon appetit! Section 5. Beyond the tape, a wake-up call for the fashion industry. The fashion industry is at a critical juncture, facing a wake-up call that can no longer be ignored. The Black Tape Project, while an extreme example, exposes a systemic problem within the fashion industry, a culture of disposability and a lack of accountability for the environmental consequences. This project, which uses black tape to create intricate designs on models, highlights the absurdity of our current fashion practices. It forces us to confront the reality that much of what we produce and consume in the name of fashion is fleeting and wasteful. The mountains of discarded clothing piling up in landfills are a stark reminder of this issue. Every year, millions of tons of textile waste are generated, much of which ends up in landfills or incinerators. This waste not only takes up valuable space, but also releases harmful chemicals and greenhouse gases into the environment. The Black Tape Project, while visually striking, serves as a metaphor for the temporary and often superficial nature of fashion trends. Fast fashion, with its rapid production cycles and trend-driven designs, is a major culprit. Brands churn out new collections at an alarming rate, encouraging consumers to buy more and more. This constant cycle of production and consumption leads to overproduction, with unsold items often being discarded or destroyed. The environmental impact of this is staggering, with the fashion industry being one of the largest polluters in the world. But it's not just fast fashion. High-end designers, with their extravagant shows and limited edition pieces, also contribute to the problem. These items, while often seen as more exclusive and desirable, can also end up in landfills when they fall out of favor or are replaced by the next big trend. The waste generated by the fashion industry is not limited to cheap, mass-produced items. It spans the entire spectrum of fashion, from high street to haute couture. High-end designers, with their extravagant shows and limited edition pieces, also contribute to the problem. These shows, while visually stunning, often promote a culture of excess and exclusivity. The limited edition pieces, while highly coveted, can also contribute to waste when they are no longer in vogue. The fashion industry, in its relentless pursuit of the new and the next, has lost sight of its responsibility to the planet. The fashion industry, in its relentless pursuit of the new and the next, has lost sight of its responsibility to the planet. The environmental impact of garment production is immense, with the industry being a major contributor to water pollution, carbon emissions, and waste. It's time for the fashion industry to wake up and take responsibility for its actions. Sustainable practices, ethical production, and a shift away from the culture of disposability are essential if we are to create a more sustainable future for fashion. Section 6. Sustainable Style Rethinking Fashion's Future. So, what's the solution? Well, it's not as simple as swapping our stilettos for hemp sandals. It requires a fundamental shift in how we view and consume fashion. We need to move away from the disposable and embrace the durable, the sustainable, the timeless. This means investing in quality over quantity, choosing clothes made from eco-friendly materials, and supporting brands that prioritize ethical and sustainable practices. It means mending our clothes, buying vintage, and exploring the wonderful world of clothing swaps. Section 7. The Power of Choice. Consumers as agents of change. But it's not just about individual choices. We need to demand more from the fashion industry itself. We need to hold brands accountable for their environmental and social impact. We need to support legislation that promotes sustainable practices and penalizes polluters. Consumers hold immense power. We vote with our wallets, and by supporting sustainable brands and boycotting those that prioritize profit over the planet, we can drive real change. Remember, every purchase is a vote for the kind of world we want to live in. Section 8. The future of fashion: innovation, responsibility, and collaboration. The future of fashion lies in innovation, responsibility, and collaboration. We need designers who are willing to experiment with new, sustainable materials and production methods. We need brands that are transparent about their supply chains and committed to reducing their environmental footprint. And we need consumers who are informed, engaged, and demanding better from the industry. The future of fashion is not about sacrificing style, it's about redefining it. It's about creating a fashion system that is as beautiful as it is responsible. Section 9. Conclusion: towards a more sustainable and stylish tomorrow. The Black Tape Project, with its sticky dilemma, serves as a stark reminder of the fashion industry's environmental impact. But it also presents an opportunity to rethink, to innovate, and to create a future where style and sustainability go hand in hand. The next time you get dressed, remember that your choices matter. Choose wisely, choose sustainably, and let's make the future of fashion a little less sticky and a lot more stylish.